What is going on, Alexander Thomas here. Welcome back to Gaming Time 123. We are in episode number 3 of... Make sure I have it right. Of Crush on a Girl. This is an episode that might be inappropriate for certain ages. At some point in the episodes, I have it for all 3 of the episodes. And when the last episode, we were going to... we were working on trying to get a cat... be nice. So let's go and get back into that one. And we have a Stitch Werecat. It's got now the one thing we have learned is it's got something in its paw. So let's see if we can get that in, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn my webcam off with that. Let's see what we do. Alright, so Scarlett's gonna remove the Nature's plug thing, right? Scarlett's going to cast, I think it makes sense for Scarlett to cast Cure Wounds, which is really not a very effective spell. And let's see. That's a 19. We heal. Okay, so the Werecat's gonna get 4 HP. Not that that matters because it's full health. I'm not gonna say it calms down because that might be inaccurate.
With a careful tug, Scarlett eases the thorn from the Werecat's cracked paw, murmuring, "It's okay," in its own tongue as a soft glow of healing radiance seeps into the twisted flesh, knitting frayed threads and easing pain until the patchwork predator exhales a low, shuddering purr and lowers its blades in exhausted relief.
Okay, let's make sure what's going to heal everything up. We go from 9-4. It's going to go with its it doesn't have anything to do with it. We'll use Amulet and special abilities. I don't know what abilities it's going to get. It will have Bite probably now. It can Bite, which is a 1d4. cat is a part of this or not, so we will see if that happens or not. Maybe we shouldn't give it abilities. Maybe we shouldn't give the cat abilities. The dog abilities. Dog can now attack when dog could have attacked 4, but it was a 1d2. 1d4 minus 2, basically. Or she shouldn't give it abilities. I think Scarlett and Alexander are going to level up. That means Scarlett's cure wounds will go up to 1d8 twice. Plus ability. Alexander goes level. His sword will increase damage. Dagger. Sword will increase damage to 1d10. So if levels up, she's going to her healing goes to plus 1. Sword, dagger, 8 and 1 4. Okay. And dog level up makes it 2. Alright. I'm going to go back to that stuff. I backed up a little bit. I'm going to say charm. No, we're not going to worry about the abilities. back to it now. The dog is now level 2. So the dog now can do 1d4 damage. We should be about to level up. Yeah, we're about to level up there. Both of us about to level up. Actually, first they join us. Let's see what the chances of that actually occurring. Make sure I spelled friends right. Initiative roll. Let's just say that probably not gonna work. That was a 1. So let's see. You know, she's been tempted enough.
The towering stitched werecat leans cautiously into Scarlett's hand, a rough, uncertain purr rattling in its chest as it rumbles back, in its own tongue, that it will walk with you and call you pack so long as you keep your promise of no harm. Behind the overturned table, the trapdog Gnasher peeks out at this strange new alliance, then creeps a little closer, reassured by the soft tones and lowered blades.
I feel like that should not have worked, but, you know. Put it this way, I rolled a net 1 in that. So clearly we did something. Let's see, it's a warden. Non-binary. Okay, so I guess it's a robot. It doesn't know it appears to be middle-aged. We don't care about any of that. Now I level up to level 2. So that puts me at plus 2. So I can now do 1d10 damage whenever I do it. Along with health. Force goes up. Force, and let's try to do a special ability. Don't know what the ability is going to be. We have Valve, something or protect someone or someone. Wow. That seems rather specific. Sanctifying home whenever Alex takes a defense instead to shield another. His touch, brief, interfering his fear, stays wounded. That doesn't really match. Over in Breakin, in the greatest moments, you can call upon the image of his hand of the person he is. That just seems completely useless. Okay, well. She leveled up too. So her ability, my other ability also goes +2. So my attacks are now +2. She goes to charm. There's no ability for her yet. She can speak to animals. She's the reason we have all these animals. Plus abilities. She was the reason we got all these animals, though. So in the context here, we have to heal. She does not have cure. She does have the ability. Okay, cure wounds does go up. Now, so she can do, if there's cure wounds, she gets to do that additional time. That's cute.
Werecat presses its mended paw into the dust beside you, then dips its head in a solemn nod, hitting Scarlett's side. What? It could be part of a strange little band now.
Well, okay. Funny thing is, it had 100 and what? A ton of it had 100 something health point, 190 something health points. I think. I may be wrong with that. It goes to 117 now. We'll use a. So the cat does 1d6 damage. She's gonna have. I think Scarlett. I'm not even sure we're on the quest anymore, to be honest. Let's see. That's not critical. That is not critical. We don't critical for that, but we do get to do 1d8 twice, so that's 5. And we do not. Knife feet each. I think that's enough to get everyone up except for me. We have some berries. We have 8 berries now. Actually, all the
Scarlett breathes a quiet prayer, and a warm silver radiance ripples outward from her breastplate, washing over you, the trembling Nasha and the towering werecat alike, until bruises ease, cuts knit, and are shared. Bone-deep weariness lifts from the little circle of likely companions in the ruined cabin.
I mean, unlikely is not wrong. I think it's. I mean, I don't feel like. Oh, it just crashed. Okay, we are back. It crashed. It's reloading now. Might have to go back to the thing here. Hold on. Exit adventure. Continue adventure. to go and get it reset back to its normal thing. We just healed 9 health point P. That's what the last thing should have been. There we go. It's I'm just gonna be part of the band now. Okay. What's our and I did attempt to heal. So we will go back to the healing portion because apparently it didn't register that. That was not part. Okay. We do have more berries. We can do those. Those things do give us some health. Berries do 10 apiece.
Scarlett clasps a holy symbol, whispering a brief prayer as a soft wash of golden light spills outward, threading through bruises and bite marks alike until flesh knits, aching muscles ease, and even the wary Gnasher and towering Werecat feel their weariness lift just a little.
Everything's been healed. It also only triggers once. Oh, it triggers every time. Alright, so we need to go ahead and do our X. The berries. Let's see. They will heal. It is 13. It's 9 times. It's. Oh, that's nice. It is 2 dozens. It's 3 of them, so that is a total of 11 times 4 into 44 HP. Oh wait, 3. Sorry, 33 HP.
Alexander glances to Scarlett, and with her quiet nod, he plucks 3 of the glossy forest berries from her pouch and eats them one by one, warmth spreading through his chest as strength floods back into his limbs, and the last of his deeper aches loosens. The cabin, once a place of terror, now holds a strange, tentative peace as Paladins, Burrow Beast, and Stitched Guardian catch their breath together above the sealed dark below.
So, Alexander it's probably the party. Going to get on a ladder. Hopefully that's enough.
One by one you descend the creaking ladder, lantern light falling away until your boots touch packed earth. The cellar opens around you as a low, root-ribbed chamber, where old barrels slump in shadow and a narrow tunnel gapes at the far wall like a waiting throat. I may have not mentioned this. Now I put this in the bottom of it, and just in case there's some things that are inappropriate, because some of these things probably aren't. Wonder which two he's talking to. He's talking about the dog and the cat, or are you talking about us? I mean, we're both 18, even though the AI doesn't think that. In the root-shadowed hush of the cellar, a voice, not quite male or female, curls through the air like smoke, whispering close to your ears though no mouth moves. Come closer, friends. I will bind you together. Forever in love. No more doubt. No more choice. Only us. The words slither with clawing sweetness, echoing faintly from the dark tunnel ahead as the gnash's hackles rise and the stitched werecat's many eyes narrow, lips peeling back in a low, warning growl at something you cannot yet see.
But this is not going well. Yeah, it says some of these episodes have some bits. I'm gonna put this at the very beginning. I'll put that in. I don't know if I did it at the beginning of this episode or not, but yeah. Yeah, which is may not be the right. I'm gonna say it's not a witch necessarily. This is weird.
Cold fingers clamp over Scarlett's mouth as a shadowed woman steps from the deeper dark. One arm snaking around Scarlett's waist and dragging her back, while a sickly sweet whisper spills against her ear. I will make you bear a child with Alexander as your only support. Bound to him, bound to me. Scarlett's armor scrapes the stone as she's yanked off balance, the gnasher snarling and the stitched werecat bristling as the air thickens with the same cloying magic. From the voice ahead, turning the cellar suddenly suffocatingly close around you all.
Oh boy. Oh, that's critical. We get to do 1d8. We get to do 1d10 twice. Oh, good grief! Oh no, I'm sorry. It's since we don't know what it is. don't actually know what it is yet. I mean, jeez. That's 36 damage to whatever it is. And that was critical, by the way. So. That honestly makes it sound like. It says a female, but. This is kind of question that. I don't know what that is, so we'll find out, I guess. Oh, and I spelled follow wrong.
Alexander tears free of the choking whispers and charges straight into the tunnel's dark, Scarlett's captor hissing as his blade cleaves through the shadows toward the unseen speaker, while, at his heels, the trapdoor Gnasher bounds low and snarling, and the towering stitched werecat hurtles after him with both patchwork blades bared. Alexander hurtles toward the syrupy voice, his blade singing through the dark as the Gnasher and werecat thunder at his heels. Yet the Whisperbinder matron's laughter ripples through the tunnel, and his strike carves only cold. Empty air as her presence slithers just out of reach, leaving the promise of binding love coiling tighter in the gloom ahead.
Okay, well, we got a roll here. Well, that is critical. So we get a critical roll there. The dogs, that is not critical, and that's not critical. Okay, so it kind of makes no sense. Like, it's female. How does this make any sense? But anyways, Alexander. How much damage we're going to do here is 1d10, so 19. So that is 38. That's 38 damage to that. Then the dogs, they got their normal. That is a dog. It's 1-4. Not critical. Oh boy. that deals 1d6. So that 38. So that's 41 damage. That should be done. It's 141. So it's going to get down to, if these all occur, he'll be down to 100 health. We're really going to need to do a lot of damage. I can attack with a sword. It could attack with a sword and a dagger, which would be a 1d4, 1d8, and 1d6. It's level 5 out of it. We went from level 1 to level 4 to level 5. Okay.
Alexander's oathblade bites deep into the unseen matron's shrouded form as the Nasher snaps at her blades rake her side. A wet gasp and a flame of pale glamour marking where she is in the dark. Scarlett, gritting her teeth in the matron's grasp, drives an armored elbow back toward the woman's ribs and begins to mouth a prayer, while the Whisperbinder's tendrils of murmur lash out wildly toward the charging beasts, but swish past them into the shadows.
Okay. Oh! Yeah, that's a critical. That's a 19, so not triple, but double. I'm assuming... And we're going to go with the dagger as well. That's critical, so we're going to do it's a first 1d10, 7. That number is doubled, so 14. And then we have a 1d6. This number is also doubled, so it's 20. The cat hits of normal. It's 2 T's. And this is just a normal attack, so it's a 1d6. And the dog misses. That was a 1. So... So that is 21 damage, which unfortunately is it's not doing a whole lot. Critical fails don't happen, so let's... Ouch! Well, we didn't do Scarlett's attack. Scarlett must have not been able to attack yet. Wait for the thing to occur. And we will have to go through combat the second time, because it looks like that would be the end.
Alexander's sword and dagger carve twin arcs of steel through the gloom, drawing a strangled cry from the whisperbinder matron as the werecat's blade clips her shrouded flank, and the Nash's snapping jaws close on empty air. With a hissed curse, she flings a lash of whispering darkness that coils around the trapdoor Gnash's throat and chest, hurling the beast sideways into the packed earth as it scrabbles back to its feet, eyes wild, but still ready to spring again.
So we're going to stop there. We'll go on a second part of the attack thing, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we will maybe find the ending. I don't know. And see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to keep your game on. And I'll see you next video.